In Hytale's Update 3, they released 2 new features which I really wanted to get to exploring. That is, 1, the sickle, which allows us to harvest the plants with one sweep, and also it introduced taming. And in today's episode, that is what we're going to explore. And to do this, we're going to create an eternal garden and upgrading our farmer's workbench and scouring the lands to find something interesting. What we're going to need to do is get sorted out because our crop area is looking absolutely pathetic right now, because some of these will be required in order to do some taming, which is going to be really nice for us. Oh, that doesn't go there. These go in here. And I think what we can do is maybe grow a few potato sprouts, because there might be some potatoes that some of the creatures might like. So we're going to go and plop these guys in here. Oh, we need to get our watering can as well. What do we have already in the way of eternal seeds? We've got all of the wheat seeds that we need. We want to maybe get some lettuce going. How much of that do I have over here? So these are lettuce. So we're going to have to we're going to want 7 more of those. Let's just grab that. And then I'm also going to need actual lettuce as well, which I've only got 8 of. So we're going to need to go and get planting some of these guys down, because it is really time that we started working on the farming situation. I think it's time to start thriving in our area. I'm going to go and get all of these little areas done, figure out what we've got going. That's carrots, so I'm going to need to grab some carrots. So once I've done that, I will be back. Okay, I have currently planted all of the crops that I can plant at the moment. And I've also got in some more of the tomato and chili seeds, because that is the next thing that I'm going to need in order to upgrade our workstation. I am now running a little bit low on the life essence as well. But yeah. So what I'm going to do whilst we're waiting for these to grow is we're actually going to go and search for hopefully some seeds of the more rarer plants that you can get around here. And that is going to be by looking up on these hills here, because there are thundery things that you can get. These guys over here, I believe, can turn into seeds if you chop them with your axe. So we're going to go and try and see if we can go and get some seeds of these guys, because that'd be really quite cool to be able to do. No, okay, let's keep going. More storm ones over here. I'm hoping that I'm right, and that I'm not just wasting all of these potential storm thistles. But I do believe you need the storm petals anyway in order to be able to get some of these guys. So we'll go and see. I just think it's a very rare chance of them dropping all of that. And I also believe that you can grow these guys. No, not those ones. But you can actually grow those ones as well. What I'm looking for is the Azure Cap mushrooms. Okay, maybe not here then. Whilst searching for the storm thistle seeds, I discovered this camp. And I think it's about time that we had a little bit of a fight. And look at that, we've got some more memories, which is great for us. That is just what we needed. Let's get this guy and do that, because I think we are going to start struggling without memories soon. We really want to get to that sort of 200 mark for memories. Let's jump down here. Oop. That's a bit too jumpy down there. Oh, hello. And oh, got ya. Oh, and the Toruk chief chain. Ooh, let's get out of here quickly. All right, well, we're back. Again, no seeds or anything like that, but we can do a little bit of harvesting now and just get all of this sort of stuff going here. It's kind of really just a bit of a grind, so I managed to fill this up quite a nice bit, so we're going to go and head back to the portal and go and clear them up. Oh, I got an eternal aubergine. Sweet, that's good. And let's see what we've got. Okay, so we're going to have enough to upgrade our workbench to tier, our farmer's workbench to tier 6. And then what we're going to need, we're going to need rice and cotton. So let's go and see if we can get these seeds now. Yes, we can, which is fantastic. That's good news. And we've also got access to the eternal tomato seeds as well now. And what's this? Drywood log. So I'm going to need a lot of drywood. So that's fine. We can certainly find them. So let's just go and make ourselves 20 cotton, 20 rice. Now, I don't know if rice is grown as traditionally, so we can just put in here some rice anyway, just to see if this will actually do what I want it to do. And then the cotton can come along here. Let's just see actually if... So you can't... Oh wait, that's not dirt. Let's see if I can just get a bit of dirt. So typically rice grows in water. So I'm going to actually just do a little bit of a test here and see if that works. And let's just see actually if this will work. Because obviously if... Okay, so you can actually place seeds in water like that, which... It's a little bit weird, but we'll see what happens there. And did I fill this up with water? Yes, I did. Right. That's all that done. And then I think what I'm going to do actually is come along here and just plant more of the, get more of the cotton. So, okay, so it looks like the rice does grow like that. So that's fine. But let's just go and get some more rice as well. They added taming to Hytale. We have had an update on Hytale, and yes, we are here at our little stables thing that we have built up, and we got our chickens and our ram and horses in here because it is time to tame them. Now, the way that you find out what food item used to tame the animal is by clicking tame, and it will give you a little bit of a bubble up here to show you. So, for example, here we've got this chicken, and the chicken likes to eat corn, and now he's happy with this. And then I do believe that this little guy over here is the cotton. And now we've got a lovely chicken in there. And we've got this guy who likes apples. So we can go and feed that to the ram. And now the ram is going to be happy with us. And then, as we saw, the horses like carrots. Just like that. And now they're not going to make a load of noises when we try and come by. Look at that. They like us now. So that's really nice. And we got him in there as well. Alright, look at this. We have done quite a fair bit here. And I've managed to pretty much set up this area so that we've got all of the crop types represented. At least the easy ones to get, because I am still trying to get some of the more rarer sort of crops like the Azure stuff and things like that. But if we quickly go here and craft our sickle, we can go now and sort of harvest a lot of this stuff. This deer absolutely loves these these tomatoes. They keep going over to the tomatoes. But I've got a little bit of a rice field down over here. And we've got all of these pretty much, I think actually all of them are now going to be eternal crops. Yes, they are. And I decided to, you don't actually need to do this, but I decided to do it anyway, just because that's how rice is produced, is like in these sort of rice paddies. So I thought it'd be nice to have a little bit of a variation of that thing there. And then I've got the cotton here, which I just need one more for the eternal cotton, and I think I will be coming up to that one shortly. Let's just check. Craft. Not quite. I just need literally 4 more cotton. But we have been getting on really well with this. It's going to plop that there. Oh, and I can now water. It's been really handy with the sickle, if I'm honest, doing this now. The sickle has added it made it quite easy to do. And I've also got these little apple trees in here as well. I've managed to bring some apple trees in and do that sort of stuff as well. I did chop the lower leaves off because I kept accidentally harvesting them. So I chopped the lower leaves so that we don't have to worry about that when we're waving this sickle around. But we have got it all looking good there. Now, I think we might be on all of the eternal carrots. Yep, we've got all eternal carrots. I'm not too sure about the aubergines or the eggplants. We still need 4 eternal ones for them. But we can quite easily just do this. Look at all of these crops that we've got now. So we're going to be well and truly ready to get some mobs going as well. Get some cows in and all that sort of good stuff. And our onions, we don't actually have access to any eternal onions just yet, which is a bit of a nuisance. So it's just been a case of literally spending a little bit of time just growing everything. But now for the next part of this episode, I think what we're going to go and do is we're going to just create some pens for some of our mobs that we can like milk and things like that. I've kind of created little entrances around here sort of to kind of make little enclosures, and I'm thinking that maybe we could come out this way a little bit and sort of figure this out. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to look. I'm kind of just winging it, if I'm honest, and sort of trying to just figure stuff out. But what I'm thinking is that if I go and actually get the materials that I need to build with, I can come along here and sort of work this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be a little bit too narrow. We'll see what this feels like a little bit. Maybe these could be sort of like a pig pen or something like that. Going to come along here and do something similar. Come in here, because the idea is that these are going to be like little planter things that come along here as well, and the same here. What I'm thinking is we can maybe put some flowers and stuff like that here on these little planter areas sort of thing. And then here, I was thinking that what we would do is we'd come up here and then sort of just bring this up just a little bit more. I think I've got some like that. I think that will come up just raised ever so slightly like this, and then we'll have that go there. And then what I'm thinking is we'll have our basalt come along the back here, so that we're kind of just really capping this whole entire thing off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work out the footprint of this area here, because this is where I'm going to have a few more of the grazy type animals, I think, and we can work on that. So once I've figured out this footprint here, we can really get going on this. So I'll be back once I have figured that bit out. Wait a minute, I bet you're wondering what actually happened with my search for the seeds for some of the rarer plants. Well, if you will see here, I did actually find some. I managed to find recipes for bloodleaf seeds, Azure Fern seeds, Azure Caps mushroom seeds, storm mushroom spawn, and also the Azure Kelp seeds. However, I never found any of the storm thistle seeds, which I think is something that we do need and we can get. I'm pretty certain we can get it, but I'm not entirely sure. Now, I've already eaten one of these ones, but now if I quickly go and eat these, we can see that we've got in here, we've got Azure Kelp seed bags, Bloodleaf seed bags, and Azure Cap spawns and Storm Cap spawns. We need to get to level tier 8, but I need to find more of these. So I'm actually going to go and jump on stream, and we're going to go and search because we're so close to the Storm Petal ones, but we need the Blood Petal ones, and I think that's going to require us going out just a little bit more. So we're going to go and jump on a stream and do that. So make sure that you are following me over on Twitch and also subscribed so that you can be notified as to when I stream over on Twitch and YouTube. But yes, we did get and find some of these stuff, although I never found that Storm Thistle stuff. So we need to go and figure that out. But yes, that's what happened with our journey for them. Also, I may have accidentally lost the footage and couldn't find where I'd put it. So there's that as well. That's why it kind of didn't really appear all that much in the video. So I'm working on these windows and I'm just trying to figure out how I want this to look. And I'm actually thinking that I might come in with, if I've got some somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay, I've come in here and we've got this lovely little area now for where... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to... No. There we go. Okay. I wanted to place it. And we've got a little bit of water there for our guys because I don't quite like the way the water looks just yet in here. But we could be able to have them drink and stuff like that in here. And what I'm thinking is that here we're going to have some cows. And we're going to go and try and find some cows. And we're just going to take, I don't know, what do we think that cows might actually like? Maybe a bit of that. Maybe some of this. Maybe some corn. And we can go and see what they will like. So let's go and try and find some. Maybe not over here. I don't think we'll find any, but... Oh, there's a little warthog guy. I don't think these can be tamed. Oh, yes, they can. Pumpkins. Let's deal with cows first. Let's sort out the cows and everything first, and then we can do that. Well, actually, what about moss horns? Maybe we could get a moss horn in there. I think that'd look quite cute, actually, having a moss horn there. Oh, hi. I see you lurking there. Oh, and another one. Right, let's see. I think that is a potato. So let's go and get some potatoes, which we have plenty of. And go and see if we can tame him. Hello. Are you now tamed? Oh, lovely. There we go. Okay, let's get this guy back to our base. This is gonna take a very long time. Yeah, this is gonna take quite a long while. Come on. We are nearly here with our Mosshorn guy. And in the comments, let me know what we should name this little guy here. Now, the question is, can this guy actually fit in through this gap? That's the ultimate question. Come on then. I suppose that's one way of doing it. There we go. Right. The thing is, I think he might be able to get up from that. Get out of that if, like... So that's great. We've got a first little creature in the thing. And I think that looks fantastic. That's a nice size for our little Mosshorn friend. So in the comments, remember to let me know what we should call our little Mosshorn friends. I have got a nice little paddock here now ready for our animals. I'm not yet 100% decided if I'm going to actually put a roof on it, but we've got some little bits of ways so that we can look out into the garden that we've got going here. And I'm actually going to create a sort of maybe outdoory bit. I don't know yet. I'm not fully decided on what I'm going to do here. And I went and put in some of these hay bales just so that we've got a bit of food for the animals going as well, which I think looks quite nice. And yeah, so let's go and see if we can find some cows and everything. The ultimate question is, what do we think the cows will actually eat? The Mosshorns liked potato. Let's grab ourselves a bit of a couple of pumpkins and maybe some apples. Oh, as well as a couple of carrots maybe, and maybe some corn. Actually, they might be partial to a bit of corn. So now that we're equipped with all of our goodies, let's go and see if we can't find some stuff. So we do have the little wild boar here. I don't know if we've got another wild boar around. Let's just go over here and see, because I think we might have some wild boar over here, because I think it'd be nice to have some boars in there. I see ya. And I know that you guys liked pumpkins. And do you have any little guys around here at all? No? Okay, never mind. We'll just go and take these. Look at them. They're so cute. With the little snouts and everything. I want to actually see how far we can sort of go with these. So they're still following. Like, that's quite a distance. That is quite a range. Oh, are we stuck? Oh dear. You fell down the hole. Okay. So they're not that clever in the sense that they still manage to fall down holes and stuff. But that's fine. Ooh. We lost you. So it looks like their pathfinding is a little bit awkward. But this is a nice large paddock for them, so they should hopefully be okay. It is a very slow process, though. I really hope that at some point they're going to come along and bring in some leads for us to be able to lead these guys. Alright, let's just open this up. Get them coming. Come on. There we are. Look at you. Look at you. This little guy from the swamp, seeing as he was all on his own, and we can give him a little bit of care. Silly question, but can this guy just go in here? Yeah, I was going to try and lead him all the way over to with the thing there, and then I just remembered that you can carry the smaller animals across. So yeah, let's just what happened? Did he drown? Oh dear, that's not good. Right, well, our wild boar drowned. I'm hoping that that's not going to happen to this little guy. There's definitely no bad creatures in here, right? Well, that's a bit unfortunate. I'm sorry about that. Please don't go and drown in there. And I'm really hoping that this little guy doesn't drown. Now, let's go find some more animals. This turkey likes corn. So we went and grabbed him. I'm wondering... No, he can't be put in a crate. But we can certainly take the turkey back with us to our home. And hopefully there's a little baby turkey around somewhere, maybe? Maybe not. Okay. Oh, did I just... hear a little guy down there? Hello? Thank you. I decided to put the turkey in here. Come on. With our chickens. So I thought that'd be a good place to put him. And we also released the other guy in here and tamed him. There we go. You wanted to be fed. You want to be interacted with. So now we've got our wonderful little birdery in here, which is quite nice. And this time, our friends in here have not ended up becoming hide. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign. I have finally found some cows, and it'd be interesting to find out what they eat, and it is the lettuce. So let's go and tame the cows with the lettuce. Where that little baby one go? Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Nice. And the little baby one can go in our capture crate. And you... is there another one of you around? That's the ultimate question. Let's just see. No, it looks like it's just you around here. Well, we'll take you back anyway for now. And then if we see any more on the way back, we can certainly do that. So let's go. Did I just hear another cow? I swear there was a second cow that made that noise then. Well, anyway, we'll take this guy back and maybe figure that out at another time. Come on then. This is going to be a long way back. Look what we've found. We've found some of these little guys. And they like aubergines. Okay, well, I need to get the cow back first. No, don't run in that direction. I don't want you to run in that direction. Right, we need to get this cow back quickly because otherwise these pigs are going to end up dying. And we don't want that. We do not want that at all. Okay, right, come on. There is a bear just up there. And that is potentially going to give us a bit of a prop. Oh, he's sleeping. Okay, that's fine. He's sleeping. The range on this is actually quite a lot. Look how far I am away from this guy. And we are going to be getting the cow up here very soon. And I've just put this block here so that hopefully I can just, you know, trick him in. You're going to have to go up on the block. Their pathfinding is a bit to be desired. No, there we go. 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 Fantastic. There we are. Right, good. There we go. And let's release this guy. Let's give him a little bit of a pet as well. There we go. Right, I need aubergines, and these are here. Anyway, let's get our aubergines out, and we can go and feed these to them. Let's tame you, and tame you. Right, I know that you're going to fit in there. Question is, are you going to be nice and easy? And no, of course not. I'm going to have to bring you guys over here as well, and look at how adorable you guys are. Now, I'm hoping that the bear isn't going to be too much of an issue, but I suppose you're literally looking at me as we're doing this. Come on, let's go. Let's just edge this way. Yep, this way, please. Now, the reason why I think I've struggled to find these guys before is because the swamp dwellers absolutely go after... Oh, my... Really? Like, they go after these guys like no tomorrow. So I've seen plenty of their remains on the ground, just not their actual forms, which is a bit unfortunate. But we managed to skirt past the bear. The bear is now coming down this way, which I don't like. Okay. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. I think our little boar guy has unfortunately met an end as well. I can't see him here and there's no remains. So hopefully they're going to be okay. So it looks like the little baby ones aren't going to be any good for in here. Like the really tiny baby ones, because I've got this water. So I'm hoping that we're gonna be better. We'll just test that guy. In fact, actually, let's just... Oh yeah, look at that. They aren't doing very well in the water. That's a bit unfortunate. I mean, at least they're baby ones, so they're easier to get. We'll just keep them out here for now and do that. But I think for now, that is going to be enough animals for in here. We've got the wild boar, we've got the 3 pig thingies, and then we've got the cows as well and everything. So I'm just going to go and take this away, and hopefully we will be good. I don't think today we're going to get to upgrading this to the other tiers where we can start getting this stuff, which we need tier 10 for and everything. But I do think that we could at least look at getting some Azure Ferns going. And we're going to go and craft 10 seeds and do that. And I think the final part of this episode is we're going to actually grow this. And as you can see, I've come here and actually filled in all of the walls now. And it is looking fantastic, I think. And I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I do have plans for a bit more of a... sort of underground grow thing, which I will work out in the future. But I think I'm just gonna... Can you not place these here? You could not place them there. Okay, that's good to know. I would have thought that you could place them in the actual planters, but apparently not. So let's just see. Then I don't know where to put these. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that to happen. So let's just go until this. And place our Azure seeds here for the Azure Ferns. And then we can come in here with our watering can and water them. And I think we've got another 2 somewhere. Yeah, here as well. And we'll do that here as well. And we'll grow these. So this says that it doesn't actually tell you how long it'll take, which is a bit silly, but oh well. Oh, and I'll put some here as well for now, like that. And do I have any other spots? Nope, I don't. But yes, that is looking good, and I am really happy with the progress that we've made in today's episode. And yeah, we just got so much done with regards to farming and getting all of these eternal seeds going and getting some of the animals as well and learning some of the new features that came with the update. So if you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like the video that's up in the top left hand corner, so do go and check that out and hit that like button, but also name this guy in the comments down below. So let me know what you think we should be calling this guy over here, because he needs a name. And I think it's important to let you guys name him so that we can do that. And what I'll say is, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.